people would use AI to make autonomous lethal weapons. You can now create new viruses. We've never had to deal with things smarter than us.
Sol.
In the 2000s, the rapid growth of computing power triggered a chain reaction of exponential development in artificial intelligence. Since then, our lives have begun to change at an unprecedented pace. Optimists and AI enthusiasts promised us a bright future, boundless possibilities in medicine, free and limitless energy, a leap forward in agricultural production, and much more. But there were also those who warned about the dangers of AI, about the threats it could bring to humanity. Their voices went unheard.
My main mission now is to warn people how dangerous AI could be. People would use AI to make autonomous lethal weapons. That is, things that go around deciding by themselves who to kill. Other risks, like the idea that they would one day get smarter than us and maybe would become irrelevant. You can now create new viruses relatively cheaply using AI. And you don't have to be a very skilled molecular biologist to do it. First of all, I want to make a distinction between two completely different kinds of risk. There's risks that come from people misusing AI, and that's most of the risks and all of the short-term risks. And then there's risks that come from AI getting super smart and deciding it doesn't need us. We've never had to deal with things smarter than us. So really the thing about that existential threat is that we have no idea how to deal with it.
Megacorporations doubled their profits year after year. Leaders of major nations gained tools of total control and unprecedented military capabilities. None of them cared about the risks. The time was approaching when AI would make an evolutionary leap and transform into AGI.
We're not going to stop it because it's too good for too many things. Also, we're not going to stop it because it's good for battle robots, and none of the countries that sell weapons are going to want to stop it. None of these regulations apply to military uses of AI. So governments are willing to regulate companies and people, but they're not willing to regulate themselves. These big companies, they're legally required to try and maximize profits. And that's not what you want from the people developing this stuff. Anybody who wanted to use AI for corrupting elections would try and get as much data as they could about everybody in the electorate. So if you wanted to use AI to corrupt elections, a very effective thing is to be able to do targeted political advertisements where you know a lot about the person. What we need is, at this point in history, when we're about to produce things more intelligent than ourselves, what we really need is a kind of world government that works, run by intelligent, thoughtful people. And that's not what we've got.
I am part of an experimental program. We are leaving our home planet Earth to attempt the colonization of a new world. In our Milky Way galaxy, there are between 100 and 400 billion stars.
Launch.
Roughly every second star has planets. Around 10% of those are located in the habitable zone. That means tens of billions of potentially life-supporting planets. We have chosen one. If our calculations are correct, it will take AI hundreds of years to find us. We will use that time to prepare.